that
my, that was quite a run.
Quite a run. All right.
Never the same again.
No, I get that. Oh, the bands
Oh,
are
you
messed
forgot to
up.
add the band face?
Hold on, we're gonna have to rehost that.
Oh, happy. All out of breath because I run to you just to
Yeah.
be here for you, and now I've got this.
Sorry, man. We're gonna have to fix
Oh, no,
that.
it was not you. It's probably like one of the players messing with your computer, right?
Yeah. While I was gone, right?
Uh-huh.
They just quickly messed it up. So I'm gonna try and fix this. I was gonna say one of the teams is actually a team that beat a Benelux League team in the
Oh.
preparation. So
Yeah, I did
that's-
hear, like Dark saying, we actually got beat quite hard by a certain team.
Yeah.
And which team was that?
That's the hard name, Equilibritas or
Oh,
something.
Aequilibritas Esports.
Yeah, you're gonna have to do it because
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
whenever
try.
you're just casting, I'm just gonna say Aequilibritas, and
I'm
then
just
you're
gonna
just
call
gonna continue on that.
Aqua
Yeah,
or
I
something.
believe in you.
All right, so
I'm just gonna check if I can help you. I don't
there
know.
should be
The number
bands
of bands
right?
on top.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Yeah, and
okay.
yeah,
There we go.
got him.
Now I'm gonna have to delete all the other matches because that's
Oh,
how this game
hap.
works. It's fine, just talk over it. It's content,
Yeah,
right?
I'm just going to look at my beautiful co-caster, and I'm just gonna hope that everything will work out in the end. I believe in Dark that he will not be first here. He didn't buy his pizza in the
Didn't he?
close future, or fast, I should say, and I still don't see pizza, so I don't really think he's ready to win.
He's not looking to win.
No.
All right, we're quickly gonna do this all on the top of my head.
Yeah, I'm hoping you're doing everything right because we don't
So
have
am
Decibel
I.
here. Like,
No.
if there's one man I'm missing in my life every day,
It's Decibel,
apart
man.
from you, but we text a lot, it's Decibel. Like, Decibel is the admin that we have lived for. He has retired now as both a pro player and an admin.
Yeah.
So what does he have left in life?
Well, I don't know. I don't know if he even plays Siege anymore. Like he's
Really?
completely retired out of it. But it leaves me at this spot where I'm like the only person who has been at literally every single LAN, I believe. Or were you at LAN number 1?
What was land number one?
Championships.
I'm not sure, actually.
Yeah, so
I think I've missed one because I couldn't make it because I had different stuff to
that's
do.
probably going to be the first one, and it's going to be the one LAN like that where I was.
The one LAN to
together
rule
with
them all.
Milan. So me and Milan are like the only guys
The,
left.
the real OGs, you're gonna
yeah,
say.
we've been there every single time. So right now, I think I should have fixed it. Multitasking to the top right.
Yeah, like you're wearing glasses, so you seem
Yeah.
smart. You have a paper there, so you seem even smarter.
I haven't
And
written anything on it.
I'm just gonna believe in you that this is gonna work out. For those of you wondering, I believe we're going to see Team Normalize versus Equilibritas Esports.
Yes, that is indeed the match we're going to see.
Hard name versus normalized name.
Yeah, versus a normal name indeed. Oh god, I got to write the names down again.
That as well. You're having a tough life,
I'm
aren't you?
indeed having a tough life.
Are you keeping up? Okay.
No.
Do you know how to write it? Because it's right here. If you don't know.
No, that's probably not right, is it? No. Okay.
Does it even fit?
Yeah, it does fit because
Yeah?
I tried it in
Oh,
the
you tried it
past.
before. As long as you don't put esports in it, it will work.
It does, right?
Yes.
All right, good. And then this is going to be on orange because, okay, yeah.
They're
it should be
already
fine.
ready. These guys are professional.
Both ready.
First map will be Clubhouse, second one will be Border, and as a possible decider, we have Cafe.
I hope I didn't mess up this time.
I do see Clubhouse first, so at least you have
Yeah.
the first one ready. And
We
then
got
we'll
that
see
one
what
standing by,
we're
right?
going to bring out. It's going to be the first map. It will be normalized on the attacking side and
banning
Equilibritas
phase.
on defense. Oh, banning phase.
Banning
High
phase.
five,
We are
buddy.
here, man. Let's
You
go.
did it.
Okay,
I'm
we're
so
going to
proud.
start this off now. All right. So, first ban, most likely going to be a Maverick. Oh, Hibana, actually.
Oh.
Which is a strange choice because on Clubhouse, something that a lot of people do is actually ban out the Maverick because it's just such a strong operator. If you want to, for example, attack CCTV, or if you want to go for the bedroom, which is the tertiary bomb site, I believe. Jackal's going to be the next one. Pretty obvious.
Yeah, well, I was hoping to see some counter banning, but I think we will be seeing that if we see playing dark. Tachanka ban, Ash ban, what else?
Well, Mira, also a pretty standard ban operator. However, in EU lately, she's getting less and less bans. So we
How
might
happy are you?
Well, as a former Mira main, I gotta say I'm quite pleased by that because I might see some Mira plays coming in again. I mean, at some point, someone has to take over the title, right?
Well, maybe someone will start roaming. Maybe you can actually have a boot camp with a certain player
Yeah,
and
just boot
teach him
camp the
that
team,
way.
right?
Just gonna believe Echo, the other band for the defense, coming from Equilibritas, and that's quite normal as well.
Indeed, it's a pretty normal, actually, well, standard ban nowadays. Just
Yeah,
get
like
that Echo out of there because the
he's
Yoka
such a
drones.
hassle, and like you can pick an IQ, but still you can't always clear those IQ drones,
Yeah,
or the Echo drones, I should
Yoka
say.
drones.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yoka drones, and
gotta learn the names.
you have to just get rid of them some way. Then banning is probably the easiest one. Then you don't have to face them. Then you don't have to bother.
Yeah,
And it's going to be
true.
a nice and stress-free life.
It is indeed. As oh, we still have some
Oh,
notifications on
oh,
here.
oh! You're on screen. Look out!
I know.
Ah, yeah.
There we go.
Oh,
Should be
you're
gone
so
now.
smooth. And what do we see?
A 6-pick to Monty. So that's going to be quite
It's going to be
exciting.
the first round, and it's going to be the best round already.
All right,
And
now
that makes me very happy. We have TST taking the lovely Monty for a stroll. We're going to see Bedroom first.
yeah, we have both a kite and a bandit on the actual side right here. That means there's going to be really hard time for the attacking team to get through this wall. And as I said, this is a tertiary site, but somehow they're choosing to go for it first. So that's definitely going to be an interesting way to start things off. Might actually be working out because you're going to catch some people off guard.
Yeah, well, let's see if they will do it. It's going to be an interesting round to start it off. And, well, you would say they don't have the biggest chance of winning this bomb site, but if they do, then at least they have a very good start to work with. Now they will go to the more, well, somewhat favored bomb sites, and we'll see if they can continue it that way. At least a slow approach from the attacking side of Normalize at this moment, and let's see if they will do it.
Yeah, door just been opened up right here for the Monty to push through, and at this moment they actually realize that it's not going to be up on this side of the building, and they will have to push in far.
Hot ping already coming out though on one player in the cash room, but then there's a castle barricade, and we see Monty slightly annoyed, just waiting for a breach charge coming in from Pharaoh Norm, or is it Pharaoh Moan?
Norm is the tag actually, but it's going to be the sledge that breaches it open, and that means that Monty will now actually just walk in there, but he gets shot from behind, and that means he will lose his life to Yuri, who picks up one right here and wants to get more, but Pharaoh will be getting that refrag, clearing out the cash and drugs room, making sure that they can continue that push.
And that's quite painful to see your Monty just fall to that open wall. Bad droning, would almost say then. And that really comes to haunt him already. 4v4. Keat is down. It's Toxic trying to pre-fire a little bit, but still no targets found yet. But there is some aggression from the Equilibritas side.
And what actually stands out right here is that Norm is going for a construction take instead of trying to open up the main wall, which just completely cuts out all the rotations that they can possibly go for. As Pharaoh is looking at the other side of the Maestro right here, he's holding a very tight angle, as you can see. Hoping to pick someone off as they move through the doorway, but that won't happen as of yet. As possibly someone is actually going to go up top right there to breach that hatch and put some pressure.
Indeed, it's Dexel taking off the lid of that lovely hatch, and he'll now try to nade, and oh, he fails! He actually tags him up, and that means that's a little bit of a pain, but now Vicent takes down TKKT. How are we going to pronounce that properly?
I don't know, man. He's just going to set up as decked. All right, that's good. Castle drops the floorboard right there, but if Vicent gets in with the immediate refrag right there, he's out of ammo. Needs to go for the final frag. And it's going to be Dexel up in a 1v3 situation right here that he needs to clutch out, but it won't happen. The defenders take the first round up on the tertiary bomb side, and that puts them, as you said before, in a very good spot to start off with.
And now it's maybe smooth sailing, or they just feel more confident in this bomb site, because we will now probably see like CCTV. It seems logical, you never know, and it seems like they're going for Church Arsenal room, and that means we'll go to the lower side. And will you expect Normalize to expect this one, or will it again be something very confusing to them?
I would say go CCTV after you win the bedroom, right?
Yeah.
Because it's basically mirrored, but CCTV is more defendable. Normalize, or at least Equilibritas, doesn't think that way. Yeah, you gotta say that name. I'm just gonna call them Aqua or something.
Team A.
Aku? Yeah. Attacking team. Defending team, actually.
Yeah.
Never mind.
I actually see a Lion coming in as well. How viable is he at this moment? Because of course he's had quite a journey to he actually come here.
Yeah, he's been reworked a little bit. Um, Still useful,
Okay.
but only if you use him with high coordination with your team. Like if you're a solo Lion player, it's not really that useful. So you really got to work together with your team, get the executes ready, and at the moment you want to execute, you're going to be popping that Lion charge.
Well, let's see if they will. And we're going to see the slow build, of course, from Equilibritas. And they're standing by, waiting. No roamers yet, and I don't think we will see one. Because on this bomb site, of course, it's often best just to stand together. And with Ekid as well, you can deny some floors a little bit better as well. Problem for him, though, is that there is a Thatcher, and that's why he's still holding on to those Electro Claws to maybe deploy him a little bit late.
Yeah, he wants to go for a kite trick, as they call it. First you had the bandit trick, now you have the kite trick. Something that is really hard because the deploy time is just so much longer compared to the bandit wires.
We already see Vicent going a little bit more aggressive, has had some good frags already. He's looking to add some more. But is this Devastator or Duster? Duster?
Duster? I don't have no clue how to
Well,
pronounce
we'll
this
just
either.
make something of it. It's Vicent actually spotting him out, but dealing no damage yet. And now he will have to fall back because, of course, that position is unholdable. And that means we have a little bit more pressure now from Normalize, but they've already lost quite some time. And I don't think a single hatch has been opened just yet.
No, it doesn't look like it indeed, but like there is no roamers. They should be aware of this. They should just take all the control that they please, as long as they are allowed to. Pharaoh is going to be dropping in right here, hoping to challenge the Maestro, who is back in blue, actually tagged up quite a bit, but he's going to be holding that same angle, so he has to be careful as he's climbing back up those stairs.
How has he actually been tagged up? Because I haven't really seen him go for an aggressive peek. Maybe something
Impact
in
or
garage.
something.
Or maybe indeed an impact or a wall opening with a shotgun. It happens more often than not, and there you actually see a little bit of blood, so you would expect it to be around there.
Yeah, probably new blue damage or pressure being put up right there as a pre-fire comes down from Toxic. Throws in the flashbangs, there comes the line charge, and that's when you want to push in because he's going to be stuck behind that position. But they are not moving. And that means one of these charges will be used for nothing right there as he actually spots him out, doesn't get the frag. His teammate is going to be right next to him to refrag, and that means the Maestro is going to be losing his life. In the meantime, the Smoke is taking on quite some damage as well as the next E1D goes off, drops the board as well, based by the Lion. And it looks like the attacking team is taking this quite well, but it's going to be Vicent to bring it all back as he is on low HP right now, but killed two.
Now we see a 2-on-2 situation. Lion Drone again coming in, no spots out. And that means we have to see Normalize approaching that B bomb site. They are going to commit. The diffuser is now being planted. That means Vicent has to open up the wall with the C4, runs in straight away or not, and it's actually delaying. That means Daxel can actually hold the angle, but he will be down, will be killed as well. Triple kill so far for Vicent. And only one more player left to find. It's Dak quite low and eventually also downed, meaning a 4K for Vicent and the round win for Equilibritas.
And look at Vicent right there, 6-0 right now, doing absolute stunning work for his team. As he's going to be bringing this round in, basically almost single-handedly, because he got 4 kills.
Yep. And even the diffuser as well,
And
so
even
we'll
the
just
diffuser.
count it as a kill as well, just to be sketchy.
Somewhat ace.
Somewhat ace, and that means Equilibritas is doing quite a fine job right now. They're looking for more, but of course it's going to be a heavy fight. Normalize, a team that has made it to the semifinals so far, and well, let's see if they will be the overlords in this fight.
Indeed, let's see. As they have 2 rounds in a row right now, finally we are going to CCTV, which is the bomb site you would expect them to go in first. And, well, they are the stronger team, as they're the only team that have been a free gain so far. You would expect them to win this one as well. I believe they went 4-0 in their groups.
Oh, well, that's quite easy to then say we are the favorites for the semifinal as well. But you, of course, have to make it count. It's going to be a Capitan now coming out as we finally will see CCTV cash room, and well, that is one operator that you want to have. The problem is that Ibana was banned out, and we won't see her here for the attacking side to open up those little corners in the garage.
Indeed. That is going to be the thing. And because well, we're not seeing it right now, but Maverick would have been actually really good right here because you just open up below.
take down the bandit wires, and you don't have to deal with them. Now, what they're probably going to do is put the Capital on either this window, or they'll open up a small hole about here, but because there's no Hibana, they cannot really afford to use that termite charge to put it up there. So most likely one is going to be here as a failed spawn peak actually occurs. Yuri gets taken out by Pharaoh, but look at the HP right there of the termite. If he gets hit by the bandit charge as he tries to place it, he's probably going to go down by it. So has to be really careful about not overstepping and not overstaying
But I
his welcome.
believe already some bandit wires were destroyed, and now we see more already being put down. So a Thatcher nade might actually ruin the dreams, but actually Vincent still has two. Just jiggling it out, hoping not to be hit from the backside, as he's hoping that he can deny those bandit wires. Maybe even kill the termite, as you said, because he's on quite low HP. And here we see a little bit of a deployment, and he's going to have the Thatcher nade. Oh, he's going to be
Oh
down!
no, that's what I said. He's going to get down by actually stepping into the bandit wire right there. And it's lucky that they don't realize that, because otherwise the C4 could have gone through possibly. But I'm uncertain how many Vincent has left. He only has one bandit charge left. So he has to be careful, he has to choose right. There's still an EMP available, so they can just simply bait out the entire thing right there.
There's only one bandit wire, there's two Texan dynamites and one EMP left, but now they will actually commit one of those charges on the garage wall, hoping that they could open up more angles, but the Capitão is down, so you can't really use him for that.
No, definitely not, as this drone is going to get destroyed right there. Pushing Zen to actually rotate, but it gets taken out from the window. And the bandit doesn't seem to realize that Vincent, the one with that many frags so far, is going to be put almost in a position again where he's going to have to clutch it out for his round, or at least did quite a lot of work.
There's two players now sneaking up the mezzanines, of course spotted by the Maestro cam. Free Fire's coming out, but still no real damage. And we're going to see what's going to happen next, because that wall is now being opened up by the termite, it seems. That means there's more angles for the side of Normalize to actually approach this bomb site. Low HP on the termite still, but they have a one-man advantage. They still haven't really made it onto the bomb site.
They need to get that pick onto the main stairs, because that's the only way that Toxcake is going to be allowed to move in to go for a plan, because it's going to be the smoke player as well. You're going to have to take away those gas grenades, but it's going to be Xyro to drop by Dekt, and it's going to be Vincent to drop as well by Dekt, and it's going to be all up to the smoke right now. Liam doesn't manage to clutch it, and Normalize picks up their first round, as it is going to be on CCTV, and this may be the reason why they chose to go CCTV last, because they're least comfortable on it.
Yeah, like the bandit wires, they were decent. That worked out. You had a very good, almost very good spawn peak, almost killing the termite. But I think that was just a little bit of over-aggression that really ruined the round for the side of Equilibritas. If they would have just played it passive, maybe they had an extra guy in garage, and that could have really turned around.
Indeed, it could have turned it around a lot, but if they would have gotten the termite as well, that would have just basically
Yeah, that
ruined
would have
their
sealed the
entire
round as
take.
well. So it's like a
It
50-50
was a
if we're going to
50-50.
win. And well, this time it did not work out for Equilibritas, but they're still one round up. And we'll see if they can get even more towards at halftime. Your current idea of these teams, who do you think has the better odds at winning?
So far, Normalize is actually doing better, but they just got unlucky twice with Vincent's presence right there, right?
Yeah.
Like one big round, and the other one was pretty influential as well with 2 kills. So I think if they can isolate him and get picks around him, that they can actually manage to win this match, maybe quite comfortably. But then again, this map is defense-sided. You should, well, win around 4 to 5 rounds on defense if you want to have a good set, right? Right now, they already have one on attack, so they're doing, they're doing themselves good right here. If we look at the higher levels of competition.
We're going to go back to CCTV cash room to see if it will work out this time for Equilibritas. They are trying to set up, and I don't see a spawn peak coming in yet, but I do see a Lesion sitting downstairs in garage now, finally falling back. But, well, more often than not, you actually see the Maestro sitting in the mezzanine instead of the Lesion.
Indeed. That is most likely due to his Aequilibritas sign. Allows him to watch through that door, get another pick out there, maybe get it early. It's just that his kit is way more suited to fight on these Mezzarines. As Legion, you kind of want to keep him alive as long as possible so he can generate those goo mines.
Yeah, of course, that is quite valuable, especially if they're trying to push in. And as you saw, the Thermite being low last round, stepping into a Goo Mine would really ruin his chance of surviving and actually making it on towards the side. EMP nade now being used to bait out the wires. The Vicent is still standing by, should now fall back, and he will do so in time, but that wall has been opened quite early. That might be quite scary as well for the side of Equilibritas.
Indeed, it could be quite scary right there, as Zen right now is actually holding the same door that we were talking about, but an upside down repel could be coming, and the timing is unfortunate there as well. But just look at it, he's going to get pushed from that area as well. He's one is going to be rappelling upside down there. He just has to be careful, because as soon as Duster is going to be moving in right there, he could pick up that frag as he just does right there. Goes off the angle at the wrong time. He could have picked up the smoke player as well if he just was watching that for a little bit longer.
And here we see again a very good trade in favor of Normalize, taking the lead and taking control of Garage. No player there to actually stop it, and with the wall being opened, there's no way for Vicent to go and peek it, unless if he has a good angle with that wall, but I don't think he will.
Indeed. Oh, actually, Xyro could have picked up a frag right there, but just takes down the Sophia player with a lot, and as he re-peeks, he will be taken out. That's why you don't re-peek.
Especially not with a nade.
Especially not with a nade in your hand. If he might have gone for the shot, he could have made it, but that wasn't going to be the case. It's going to be Bennett moving in, picks up one frag, but he's going to get traded straight away. 4-on-2 situation, as the smoke is going to be a low HP. I'll also drop down to New Blue. He's going to be nowhere in position to contest for this plant, as Yuri has to do it all on himself right now, but if he moves one way, he'll be taken down by the other,
no,
as that's what's happening right now. Actually manages to survive, picks down Dester, and that means that is going to be a 2-on-2 situation now. Now, if he watched Pro League, he knows that he can just create a hole and actually get the plant down from there, but he's going to be alone right now. 1-on-2 situation, might be pushed from the stairs, and the other one is in the garage.
And that means it's going to be a very hard battle here for the Jaeger. Now reloading, of course, is also Toskic playing from downstairs. Good wall bang when Yuri goes for that Pro League defuse. But he's waiting. Yuri is going on the hunt, but he doesn't know where the players are. Will now walk into the possible aim of a Pharaoh Norm, and he actually gets tagged up. Toskic now also spamming towards that diffuser, but he's still not hitting him. And will he be on time? No, Pharaoh Norm will be there. And that means the round goes to Normalize, and we have a 2-2.
Indeed, 2-2 in rounds right now. If only he just went a little bit more to the right, he would have been able to get that defuse. Just saying, because he was like too much to the left. That was the first the first thing he saw. Allowed him to get back at it. As we are now going back to Gym Bedroom to see how
Equilibritas. Yeah. I'm here for you,
I'm still
buddy.
having issues with this name. They even
Together
told me,
we'll make it.
good luck with the name.
And
I'm having issues with it.
We have a great stream manager who will also help you with coaching on names. He seems quite
good
smart.
To know.
You would say now that if we listen to what you said before, Equilibritas has to win every round from now on to actually have a good defense half, but otherwise they might actually be quite scared, and rightfully so.
So I heard a little bit of a disconnect sound. Doesn't seem to be the case.
Bleep boop.
Yeah, I heard a beep boop.
That's always scary, but luckily no beep boop has happened, as we now will see the defense again. You would now say that Normalize knows that this bomb site will be played, so they will attack it from the west side wall instead of trying to attack CCTV cache as they did before. And we actually don't see the Monty coming in this time either.
Indeed, we don't see the Monty. Probably for the best. Don't really saw it working last time, as he just tried to move in and got shot from his flanks. But this is the area you're talking about. You want to open up this wall, so you cut down this entire rotation. You make sure that no one will be able to move into logistics anymore, so you can just isolate them out. Have a CCTV hold right here.
Yeah, well, last time around they saw them approach from that side, and again a lot of players are actually set up for Normalize around that area, and they're slowly moving in. Of course, we see the snatch again because they tend to like that self-destruct the side of Normalize. And will it work out for them? That is the question. Because, well, as you said, hard hold here at the cash room, but actually Pharaoh already takes down Yuri. That is the Jaeger of the board. Of course, a more roam-heavy operator. But it's the second time they've lost a player early on, and last time around it didn't really work out that well.
Really didn't work out that well, and it's going to be just the kite now on a, well, key position, because as long as he stays here, they're going to have control of construction. And that's something that Normalize is eager on to take, because just look at them, how they set up. 3 people right now in CCTV, 1 out there just holding this passive angle, Dester. So they cannot move too far. That's actually the thing that Zen is doing right now. He is actually just stepping in the line of sight right there of Dester. Takes him up just just a little bit. As the walls are now being opened, jump out comes down from the gym window. And
Oh,
Vzen gets the frag, but will be ticked up by that Claymore.
now walls also being opened up by the Termite while all of that goes down. It is now a 4-on-3 situation. Still the advantage for Normalize, who have taken actually the lead in this map. Player-wise, it could actually take the lead round-wise as well. Slowly building up, having that construction area somewhat in control. But Sand is still laying around, hoping to be of a nuisance together with Liam, holding the long angle through the doorway.
Kite is going to be the first one that they need to pick up, and then Zen.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
Zen beautifully picked up right there as he saw his hand just get popped off right there. It's going to be Dexel to put some more pressure. Just checking if there's any other cams up. Good news for you, that's not the case, because there's no Valk into play. Could just proceed into opening up all the castle barricades just to put pressure, but won't be doing that. Opens up the hatch instead to try and get the kite to move, but he's already gone. He only has 2 more bullets in his TCS G12,
Oh no.
and that might come to haunt him.
And you know why? Because he was hunting for drones. The drones were just driving by him, making him go nuts, and now he'll actually have only 2 more bullets, and that is painful, and I hope for him that he'll make it count, because otherwise the pistol will need to be the outcome for him. And there you see another drone. Will he shoot at it? Yep, he will, and I think it was with his bait rifle as well. 1 bullet left in his TCSG, and now he's trying to play with the 44 Magnum. Downs 1 player. And Cider also taking out Norm. Actually a 2nd kill from him, and that means we only have 2 players left on either side, and only 7 seconds as well. The run-in comes, and that means that Liam takes the last 2 kills in the 3rd round here for Equilibritas.
It took too long into this final stage of the round, as they just couldn't get anything done right there. They should have opened up the other wall, cut down rotations, as I said before, and make it easy on themselves.
Yeah, I'm just confused. Like, would you say that construction push would normally work, or should
You
you
need pressure
just
from
really...
construction. No, you do need pressure from construction, don't get me wrong, but you want to get pressure from the other side as well, pincer them in between, and then move in and just get the frags. Like, it's kind of a chess game, right? You want to put pressure on multiple sides of the board. You don't just want to put pressure all on one
Don't
side.
put all your money on red.
Yeah, don't put all your money on red. Just split out a bit.
Then you won't win anything with roulette,
But you won't lose anything either, right?
and then it's a 50-50. You at least
Well,
have a fighting
technically,
chance.
green is still around, so
Oh yeah, never mind.
it's a little bit less than 50.
Then put a little bit on green and maybe it will work out.
Yeah.
Well, it's going to be another round where we will go to church. And let's see if the guys of Equilibritas have been praying all right, because otherwise this, well, bomb site will not work out for him. Last time it did. But as we said before, that it was all due to Vizent with a 4K. And I'm curious to see if he will be that influential again, or if the rest of his team can also step up on this round.
Indeed. Let's see about Dan. Let's just find out whether Church will work again, or if they have thought of a new way on attacking this on Normalize, and if they can maybe pick it up this time.
We see Liam just still opening up a little bit of a wall with his shotgun. Vicent, of course, playing a little bit more passive at that wall, as he is that bandit. And we're going to see no actual roamers, luckily for Equilibritas, because it is a great risk to do so. But again, Vicent with the stair speak did that last time around. They were on this bomb site as well. So maybe, just maybe, they would expect this from the side of Normalize.
Yeah, they might indeed, but Dexel's actually going to get droned in. He's already inside logistics right here, and as soon as he gets the clear, he will be moving through. But it looks like they're going to be going for construction first and not actually worry too much about the person playing on these stairs, which is logical, of course.
Yeah, Vicent now getting at least a little bit of intel how he can delay his teammates. And of course, they don't have to fear. Last time around, we saw Normalized also approaching from the garage and blue, hoping to take out the Maestro. That was a pretty decent one-on-one trade, and from that point onwards, they had a lot of pressure on towards the side. And here we see Vicent being droned out and now also falling back, so that is his pressure already gone.
I don't know what Zen is doing right here. He just placed it. He's not actually. Oh, he's going to pick it up as soon as he hears the EMP go down. But he actually, if
What?
he's too late,
I'm confused.
I'm confused as well.
Because it looked like he grabbed it and it just didn't work. Maybe it was out of reach, but the game didn't register it and still put in the animation. At least he will now put down another Electric Claw. And that means another Thatcher nade will come in. Now he will try to... It. Okay, he did pick it up, but after 3 times.
Yeah, he's just having troubles with picking it up right here. But it's just very easy to fix this. All they have to do is just get the Termite ready. Nope.
Oh
Or they
no!
kill him like that. That's a good shot
He
from
actually
Duster.
moved out of his position just to take something else. That means Duster was holding the staircase, and they should have maybe been expecting that because they had no pressure. 1 minute left on the clock, a 5v4 situation in favor of Normalize. We're trying to equalize the score once again, but we still have Cyro with the Maestro standing by, helping out Yuri. But there's still a lot of pressure from Normalize, who are now opening up more hatches, and you see Dexel already dropping in.
Defense team is putting the pressure on the wrong side. It's very heavy towards blue, as you see, but just one player of Normalize is going to be pushing from that side. It's going to be all up to Vizen now to try and make sure that this won't happen. Gets up 1, picks up 2. Vizen, the absolute madman on the defending team right here. Just single-handedly keeping them in. But Pharaoh comes in with a trade, gets a double of himself as well. As Desser is now going to pick up Vizen, and that brings it back to a 1-on-3, and it's going to be Normalized to pick up the last round of the first half and bring it to 3-3.
I am so confused right now how they managed to lose that one. It seemed like it was all going in the favor of Equilibritas with Vizen getting the double kill, getting the down on those droppers, and of course also the diffuser. That suddenly just whole kills went in their favor. They had a very heavy blue hold, but still they didn't manage to play any way well with it.
Indeed, and the favors are now up to Normalize, as they have the 3 attacking rounds on this map, where you should have at least, well, 4 defense rounds. So, Normalize doing some good stuff for themselves.
Yeah, it's going to be a Nomad instantly being picked up by Zen. Of course, it's a decent flank watcher, even if you don't have to watch it, because of course you have that utility. Valkyrie now also being picked up by Normalize to at least get some more intel, and with the lack of an IQ on the other side, that might actually help out quite well.
Indeed. So let us see how this will play out. Church first, which is okay. CCTV or Church is going to be the first bomb site of most of the teams, unless you're called.
Aequilibritas.
Yes. So I'm interested to see how this will work out. We're going to see the Valkyrie coming. No IQ on the side of the attacking team right now. So it's going to be hard for them to spot these scams if they're tossed in right.
Yeah, but we do see Vizen on the Ash, and after seeing him being so incredibly frag happy, I don't see that going wrong anyway, unless he's a little bit over aggressive. The rest of his team doesn't really support him, or he just runs in too fast. But we will see how that will pan out in the end. Of course, Termite there, no Yubana due to her being banned. And we're going to see Toxic trying to deny everything that the side of Equilibritas is trying to throw at him.
Oh, look at that. He's going to be reinforcing this with Bandit wires. So there is going to be even a harder time for the side of the attackers to get through, because Pharaoh is going to be key to this hole. But all Toxic has to do is just spray through this window anytime soon, because look at that. Vizen is right next to it. He's actually watching it.
And now he will actually open it up as well. Opens up the wall with a nade. And the angle is now being held, as you said, by Toxic. And he is trying to support out his friend. But now we see Vizen going more and more aggressive. Doesn't know that the bandit is here. But now he will know, of course, as it does fly by. Goes into cash room. Still stays a little bit at construction. That means there's a lot of pressure, and Vizen needs to fall back. EMP nade now destroying those bandit wires. Meaning that's an easy opener for the Termite if he actually arrives there sometime in the next 2 years. Oh, they're putting on pressure just to distract, maybe Normalize, but then you would at least open up the wall.
They're rushing side.
They're actually rushing side indeed, and that is understandable. If you see 2 roamers, why wouldn't you? Because they still have to fall back. Just put in some flank watch, maybe even those Nomad air jabs, and then you have some decent intel if they do tend to flank you. Here we see it eventually Vincent being sprayed down from the back. Second player also falling. It's going to be mayhem. And magically, it's just going to be Duster getting so many kills. It's
1,
just Aequilibritas
2,
doing
3,
nothing.
4. Got
Yep,
4 kills there.
that's pretty decent.
That's pretty decent indeed. Let's just quickly look at the scoreboard right here. Dexter, or Devster, or
Duster, just
Duster,
make something
12
of it.
kills right now. Doing absolute amazing work for his team. On the other side, we have Vizan with 11. So, we've got these two top fragglers on the teams established. Let's see if the rest can actually do something to catch up.
Yeah, now we will see the dock as well coming out from Normalize, so maybe some early round pressure. Of course, we'll also see CCTV cash room, and then you could even imagine the dock playing at the Mazzarines, hoping that he will use that ACOG as well to maybe hold the doorway. But we'll never know how it will pan out because, well, these teams have been a little bit interesting to say the least.
Definitely.
Some normal holes not really being held all that well, especially CCTV for Equilibritas.
Yeah.
And then Gym Bedroom magically working every time.
Well, let's just, okay, I'm going to say I like the call of the rotate last round.
Yeah, yeah.
But the execution was quite poor, right?
It was
They
a little bit
used-
slow. They didn't really know what to
No,
cover.
just use one of the EMPs and all the goos are gone. You could just push through at that point. But right now everybody was pulling needles from their feet. That doesn't really work if you want to go fast. You need to have no obstacles. That's something that they didn't really do well.
Well, at least it's an improvement point, and if they watch back the stream, maybe they have a good chance of getting into the Benelux League. Because I don't think they are in the league right now,
No,
right?
I don't think so, but I think Normalize is actually containing some under 16 players. That's why they're not in. I know they play Kaiser for, I believe at least.
Of course, Kaiser is a good breeding ground, but the Benelux League is where it's actually happening, especially if you look at Dark always showing up, or not.
No active bandit trick, by the way.
Oh, whoa.
If they read this, they can just freely open it up.
It's not that hard to put in a drone, especially because no one is really holding staircase as well. So Yuri just drive it up, throw an EMP, and you'll be all set. Right.
I believe that's what they're doing right now, but it's going to Duster to get the first frag onto Vizan. As right now Yuri is trying to take care of a bandit, but the bandit won't be playing there, so I don't know what he's trying to do right here.
Like, they're not playing off intel, they're just playing off assumptions, and here we see Toxic not having the most cleanest of sprays on the drone, but still it works out, and you just see a little bit of a struggle at Equilibritas. They have opened up the wall, but they don't really know what to do with it. They've messed up their pressure with the Ash as well. Now they're trying to look here for
just
the
put an air jab
Maestro. An
over
air
it.
jab indeed, just going to wait for it. Deploying.
Oh no, he's not sticking through, he's alive, and he will be taken down right there by the dock. He's just so tunnel visioned on the Maestro right there, as he got actually saved by the Mazzarines as he was getting tossed up right there. And
What?
that means that Dact will stay alive and fight for another day, getting fully flashed. No, ADS will save him, and he's just a pain in the ass to deal with right now.
Something, intel. It's going to be 2 kills coming in from the Equilibritas side, but a return frag comes there from Duster, and it down onto the Termite. It's only Yuri left alive. He's trying to go to his teammate, but unfortunately with this angle from Fero, he can't actually help him, or can he now? Gets the kill onto the Jaeger, but then there's Toxic coming in, and that is the round for Normalize. 5-3 in their advantage.
Well played right there, as they are now gonna go up for a potential match point up to the bedrooms.
Well, that should be decent, right?
Yeah, they can. If they win this one, they're gonna be 6-3. They're gonna have 3 consecutive rounds where they can try and get that first map on the board.
Don't stop believing, hold on to that feeling. We do see a mute coming out as well, maybe now from Duster. And on the other side, no real interesting operators being picked, nothing out of the ordinary. But I'm just going to be wondering, how will Toxic's ammo management compare to that of his opponent?
Yeah, that's gonna be an interesting one. We're gonna see the Monty coming down instead of the in the Nomad though. That's quite an interesting one.
Yeah, like, I think maybe that air jab really traumatized Sent last round, that he doesn't really want to play it anymore, but still, like, Nomad could work out wonders, especially if they decide to have a little bit of a rotate later on,
Yeah,
or at
indeed.
least put players out of a position, or at least get more intel, because intel is something they're really lacking so far.
That is indeed gonna be the case. Intel is what's lacking on the attacking team. They don't know where the players are at. They don't know who's moving when. And that is really their downfall, because Normalize is getting so much free movement, so much space, that they can just do whatever they want at any time.
And would you then maybe say, like, Equilibritas help yourself with not having to invest too much in droning, but maybe take an IQ? Like, not every bomb site lends itself to it. Like, this one isn't the greatest.
I mean, it's not that it normalizes a lot of information. Of course, they do have the information because they're there with their face. They can call it out to themselves, but it's just that they don't have, like, the attacking team doesn't have information on the location of the defenders, and that's what they need. They need the drones. They need to drone properly, or they need to bring a Jackal, but Jackal has been banned. So you're gonna need to find another way to deal with it.
Well, Equilibritas already going for the west wall, trying to put some pressure down, or at least put the drones in. And again, no real active bandit trick, but there is a Kaid close by to maybe throw it in, because of course there is no bandit right now, but we see the Kaid going down. It's Liam actually getting the angle there at the drone hole, and that's painful.
That's really painful indeed, but it's gonna be something that they need, because they need that entry. They need a round right here, and this might be the way to do it. And look at what Dekt is doing right now. He might be going for an actual run out from this area, and as people are rappelling and are on cameras, he might actually have a good idea to do so, because there is no actual Claymore, and he will get the frag. And that's going to be Xyro gone. The Thatcher, well, his job has already been done because the wall has been opened up. That's all he's good for, basically. But still a gun removed from the board.
Now we see the Monty again trying to put on pressure and not die instantly like we saw it on the side of Normalize. There's going to be Dekt already moving up again with that dog trying to get his second kill of the round. And he will actually get a flank onto the Monty and Liam as well. He was spotted out. I don't understand how that actually works. It's Yuri, the last player alive. And Normalize get another round in.
Normalize pick up their next round and put themselves on 3 consecutive match points right now. And now I'm wondering, I hope the objective parameter is right.
Yeah, well, we will never know. Match point
we
right
will
here.
know. If they're going bar, it's wrong. Alright. Yeah.
Did you mess up?
I think the settings are wrong.
Yeah, like I was already wondering why it was Equilibritas as well. Like, Equilibritas had the same. Like, they went for CCTV same twice in a row. Where I expected them to go for Gym Bedroom as well. It's like, yeah, they're crazy. And now we're having a little bit of discussion with the players, of course, because, well, Equilibritas is saying we had the same with our...
I don't know. Like, they didn't say anything about it. So
no,
I'm
like,
unsure.
I would instantly, like, say, why can't we go to...
I was confused as well, but I was like, why are they going there again?
Yeah, they just lost it. Why would you
So it was in the back of my head, right?
And now you have proof.
Now we have proof, because bar is going to be locked in straight away. It's just unsure what the admin will decide now.
Oh, Danny.
I think we're getting a rehost. But
yeah, I think that should be the most fair thing, because, well, like, the config is wrong.
Yeah.
And if Equilibritas wanted to change it up, they should have called it out, right?
Well, that's what you would say, right?
Like the same, like, people at home, if you have a test at school and you think you've gotten a grade that is unfair, complain.
I'm going to try and fix up these settings again. It's what I get when I don't have a list.
Yeah, like, that's because you forgot your authenticator.
Yeah, that as well. I forgot my authenticator, so I had to do it all from the top of my head.
Like, I don't have those configs running because I don't have to. I have you, and I have Easy.
I should just have 5 people check it every single time.
Oh, definitely. But, like, Decibel isn't here, so...
Yeah.
You're just putting in overtime rounds, right? Huh?
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Okay. It's good that you say it.
Yeah, I was just wondering, like, I'm not that
Where
smart.
Where is it even? Oh, alright. It's going to be... Okay, but let's put on 2, otherwise
and
we're
just,
Hold on.
I'm just going to say, like, what were you doing overtime? Like, I don't know that much about configs, but I know that much that this is wrong. Oh, you're just going to have to... you just have to do, like, border and cafe as well. Then.
Yeah, but I just want to fix this, so...
permanently.
So next time it won't be an issue, because...
This guy's such a professional.
Having these wrong settings in, like, you're going to get rehosts other times, right?
By the way, I love your new glasses.
Thank you.
I never said it on stream yet, but I'm in love with them.
It's good to know.
Should I also buy glasses so we look smart together?
Do you want to get... Do you need glasses? That's the question.
just because my girlfriend is watching, I'm gonna say no, because then she's gonna
But you
force
kind
me
of
to.
do.
Maybe. Like, I once got reading glasses, like
You
years
got reading
ago.
glasses.
Yeah, yeah, but like I don't really have need to use them because I can read just fine. But I have a very small, like 0.25
Oh, I had
deviation.
0.5, and then after 3
Boom.
years it became 0.75. So
Oh man, you're going
I'm
way,
going
way
way
bad.
back.
Well,
All
how
right.
does it feel? Like, do you feel anything changing?
Yeah, I feel glasses on the top of my nose.
Whoa. Like, the only thing I usually feel is like, glasses wise, is my sunglasses.
Is it?
Yeah, and they're the
I
best.
don't feel my sunglasses, but I
No,
cannot drive with my sunglasses anymore because it's a
why?
bit. Well, because it doesn't have the same strength as the other one. How do I write
Oh.
this?
Oh, it's right here.
Yeah.
Equilibritas.
Oh, Libritas. All right, I got
Nice.
that. Okay,
Epic
good. So I'm gonna put this back on orange, and the band operators.
Those were Yibana,
Oh, you've written it down. For me.
Jekyll, Echo, Mira.
I got that last
Nice,
one.
nice.
At round history, so
Oh,
we're gonna
no,
be doing
yeah,
that. That's
that
a pain in
doesn't
the
matter.
ass.
Yeah.
We're in 9 rounds.
Where's easy?
This is why we need easy. Remove.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was 6-3 now in favor of
Yeah, we
Normalize.
only need to do this, right?
Yeah.
So they won. Which one? They won Gym Bedroom last. They won CCTV before that, and the church after that. So blue, 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 blue.
And you also have to
Orange,
put, yeah,
orange, orange. So
Nice.
right now it should be 6-3.
I believe in you.
All right.
Like, I'm not gonna say we're princesses, we're divas. We used to have to do everything like this on by ourselves, like we do now. But I think we're slightly spoiled by having easy.
Yeah. Now we're gonna have to do things ourselves again, right? It's
Yeah.
not the best thing to do.
Now it's scary. Now we actually have to observe and like do things and same operators. That's a good question. I think yes, because they locked in and there was nothing wrong with the operator stuff.
Okay, we got both ready. Just
Yeah.
quickly gonna check over again. I don't.
Just
All right, we got 1, 2, 3
Yeah.
orange, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blue with gym, CCTV, and downstairs, and they should be going to be downstairs. So we're going to get back into the game,
Nice,
hopefully
man.
to fix
So
it up.
proud.
Right now, it's my own mistake, but I
I'm
fixed it.
just gonna say one thing. I'm really confused by you counting 1, 2, 3,
And then very
and then
fast.
1, 2, 3. It's like,
Because I saw 3, and I was like 4 to 9 is 6.
yeah, but still, it was so confusing.
Six,
Like,
okay, it's fine.
like if you start from 1, you start with 1 finger. Hap.
Oh wait, oh okay.
Yeah, you said
that's on
1, 2,
stream.
3,
That's fine.
and then 1, 2.
I don't. Just make mute movements.
Yeah, it's like calling patat friet.
No, that's actually okay. So for everybody watching,
Yeah,
it's friet.
no, it's patat.
It's not patat.
We have a very vivid discussion here. Like,
Yeah.
if you're coming from the south part
If
of
you're from
the Netherlands,
if
like
you're
Belgium,
from below the rivers, you say
Yeah.
friet.
Yeah.
Like every other humane person in the world.
no,
Yes.
no,
You're just.
it's patat.
No, you're just crazy.
There's
Northerners.
nothing that sounds better than patat.
All right.
The problem is, like, I'm not sure how well our producer speaks Dutch, but like, I'm wondering what he would say, patat or friet. What sounds better?
We're talking about potato chips right now,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the fries that you get at McDonald's. Is
Yeah.
that? Would you say friet or would you say patat?
Oh,
Thank you.
no!
He says friet.
Fired.
I like you. You can stay, man. You can stay.
It's going to be his last day. No, what? Well, let's see. It's going to be 6-3 in favor of Normalize, having a map point right now. After this, of course, we'll go to Border and possibly Cafe. But so far, it seems like Normalize has got the number of Aequilibritas because, well, having the name is quite hard.
Indeed, the name is very hard.
How are
Like,
you coping?
The,
Like,
on-
will
the
you-
only reason why I don't want him to be in the finals is
Is because of the
because
name?
of the name.
Because
Normalize
then you
is
have to
way
say,
easy.
and
They are the champions.
champions. The defending team are champions. Who are they, Hap?
I have
don't
no
know.
clue.
How
I
do you
mean-
spell it?
if we ever get one of them for an interview, we're gonna let them say their own name themselves.
Oh, yeah,
if they can do it properly.
And then you will notice that I mispronounce it all the time,
Yeah.
because that's usually what I do.
So we both look stupid.
Oh yes. Well,
I mean, I have
look
glasses, so I look smartish, but
smart stupid.
smart stupid.
I just look like Forrest Gump.
Rain
Life's like
Man.
a box of chocolates.
Oh yeah.
I feel like having chocolate.
Maybe they said they had some, so if you maybe shout it loud enough, they'll
No,
give
no,
you
like I can't have it while casting, because then,
some. You get slimy throat.
yeah,
Yeah, I don't
I
know.
mean, I'm just gonna sound like a frog. Oh wait,
Oh, wait,
Vizet
did you
is
see
so
that?
fast. He's like Sonic. Already going in. It's
Supersonic.
Pharaoh Norm, unfortunately now getting a double kill to start it off with. So that up-tempo play for Equilibritas, did it work out, Hap?
No, but it did work out for Normalize.
Yep.
As they're right now in a 5-3 situation. They lost their Heart Breacher, so they're going to have to deal with the hatch that has been opened up. Of course, it's going to be Motorcycle hatch, which is somewhat good. Oh, Zen just dropping in right here is going to go aggressive. Will be finding the Legion right there, but doesn't get the frag. It's taken out, and that means it's a 2-on-5 situation right now. Vizent, as he has clutched quite a lot right now, needs to clutch, but hits his Monty in the back, and he's just confused on what happened right now. Pharaoh comes up on top, and it's going to be Normalized with a flawless round after the re-host to get down this map.
That is quite happy, and then I can understand them actually wanting to play this bomb side as well. And 7-3.
Yeah.
Would you say then 7-0 second map?
No, and we're not going to say that because that's toxic to say at first.
No, but like the weird thing is, like Equilibritas went 3-0
Yeah.
in their group, and it was a 2-1 for the side of free gains. And then where did it go wrong? I'm just gonna check. Like, did they play each other? Yes, and it was actually. Oh no, wait.
They can't play each other.
Like, free gains is like a decent team. You would expect them to
They are a
be
decent
maybe in
team.
the final.
There are basically 4 people are part of the league. They're a little bit of a mix, and AZ is back, by the way.
Really?
Trust Gaming Season 1 champion.
My God.
That's going to be something to look out for, as we are now going to border, I believe.
I'm seeing. Yeah, we're actually going to war. I just saw some very confusing images from the back of the camera. It's like,
Did you?
yeah, I'm not sure what they're doing.
I have no clue either.
It's like sort of a fight and a giggle party, so it's going to be quite fine. Even our producer is now giggling with it, so it's going to be a good day. You would say, like, I thought it was Normalized starting on the defense first last time.
Yeah.
So then they will start on
I'm
attack
just quickly
this time.
checking because I do have the Fido here
Oh,
for
really?
defense. Yes, I do actually.
Mister, having all those connections?
I just forget. I'm afraid I didn't save it.
Really?
I'm not sure. No, I do have it.
Oh.
So on Clubhouse, Aki started defense, and on border, Normalize starts defense. So, yeah, I get that.
All right,
Good.
well, then
Good,
I
good,
was
good.
the wrong way around.
Yeah.
Was it? Yeah.
So, the thing is, normally, you get to choose on your opponent's map, right? So,
Yeah.
that's probably why.
That makes
They
most
get the
sense.
change.
Well, it's going to be the players being asked if they are ready, because we like some up-tempo plays, don't we?
Oh yeah, we do.
Especially with a little bit
Unfortunately,
of
it didn't
delay.
really work out last time.
No!
Well, yeah, we were supposed to start at 2, but now we got started at 5, so it's
Well, I was supposed to have lunch with you at 12.
yeah, but that's not my fault. That's
No, I had the exact same problem as you had.
Rijkswaterstaat.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
even my Google Maps, like, told me, like, oh yeah, you can enter the highway there. It's like, oh yeah, buddy. And I was looking, and like, there's so many signs here and
Yeah,
so many
I had
stuff.
the
It
same
doesn't
thing.
look like it.
I
I think I actually had the same road as you, probably going.
Yeah, like I tried 3 ways to get onto the actual 827.
Yeah, it was broken.
It was everything was broken, but only towards Utrecht. If you come
Yeah,
back,
yeah,
you
yeah,
can
it's
actually
easy,
go.
yeah, it's no
so
problem.
like when I'm driving back, I won't have any issues.
No, but like, that's normal, right?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's like
Oh,
I
well.
had the same problem. It took me at least an hour to get on the highway.
I had the same. Like I left at like 10:10
Uh-huh.
or 9:10, I believe, and I finally got onto the highway at like 9:45, 9:55. But I literally live next to the highway. Like the highway
Well,
just
yeah,
passes
yeah.
my house, right?
Yeah,
so
like, we can wave to cars.
I can wave the cars if I want to, and I still have issues on getting on the right highway. So yeah.
It's all right there, buddy.
Yeah.
I mean, but like, the problem was you couldn't know it because the highway is angled towards you. You see them going from Utrecht the other way, right? You just see cars driving or sitting in traffic
I don't
jam.
really look at that when I'm
No?
leaving, right? And I kind of have to climb up on the house if I want to see them because there's like plants right now and
So,
trees and stuff like that.
Take a little bit of an adventure
Oh yeah,
in life,
take an adventure.
right? The players should also take an adventure, grabbing
To the
some
toilet.
water and the toilet as
Yep.
well. Not toilet water, but
Well, maybe you don't know that.
I'm hoping,
I'm hoping they won't, but you know,
because that would be
it's land. They might have had a drink already. You know, they do some crazy stuff.
like they're not all dark. They don't
No, they're
cook
not all dark.
pancakes with.
I'm
Red Bull.
thinking, I'm hoping that Dark brought us a Tachanka helmet.
Well, like there is one huge banner of the Chanka. Do you see it?
That is true. He should just sit next to it.
Yeah, like Milan, our Lord and Savior, actually said, "Oh my God."
I need that.
No, he said, "He's glorious today."
He is
It's like he
glorious.
just walked by. He's glorious today. That's the only thing he had to say. The only thing he did say, and I'm happy with it.
I'm happy with it.
Makes
as
my
well.
life a better place.
Everybody's life. Tachanka is the only god that exists,
Oh,
right?
definitely.
According
then
to
again, we're-
the Siege players.
Yeah, but you see though, like I like Pengu as well.
Is he a god though? Like
he's-
he didn't win the major and he didn't win the DreamHack. So I
No,
mean,
no, but like he's starting to look more and more buffed. He's growing a
he's
very
growing
scary
a very
beard.
scary beard. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like one of those godly beards that you don't really want to see, but you respect it
He
anyway.
might be going towards ironic soon. Like he's just in the
Yeah.
in-between phase.
He's also Scandinavian, so
He's also Scandinavian. Aren't they both Danish?
yeah, I think they're both Danish.
They're both Danish as well. So
But they both spoke English when we were at the Benelux finals because
Yeah.
Cyronic doesn't like. Oh no, Pengu didn't like Danish, and he doesn't live in Denmark anymore.
yeah, he lives in England now.
Yeah,
So.
let's go Brexit. No, but like he actually made me feel smart. At
Will they
those
go
finals.
out of Pro League as well? Out of EU Pro League because they
That would-
Brexited? That's my question.
That would be very confusing. Well,
yeah.
Normalize is ready.
Both
Equilibritas
ready.
is ready. So let's go to border and.